In 2022, a businessman with a net worth of $1.6 billion appeared on one of the most popular dating shows in the country. As soon as he stepped onto the stage, he introduced himself directly. "Hello everyone, I'm 31 years old, I'm a truck driver. My job is stable and I make around $7,000 a month. I came here to find a hardworking, simple, beautiful, caring woman who knows how to build a life together." He had barely finished speaking when he noticed the women's lights starting to turn off. Among the 16 contestants, number 16 looked him up and down, noticed his simple clothing and unimpressive appearance, and said bluntly, "Hi. How do you show up to a dating show dressed so casually? That's way too sloppy. And you only drive a truck for a small company. You have no career prospects. Why are you still demanding so many qualities in a woman?" Her words drew boos from the audience. Annoyed, the man replied, "I think my job is very good, yes. I earn my money with my own hands, and I spend it with peace of mind. As for my clothes, I just want to dress clean and comfortable. I don't need to fake anything with appearance. I don't see anything wrong with that. And honestly, your income probably isn't higher than mine. I hope everyone learns to respect all professions." Contestant number 2 heard this and snapped back. "The watch I'm wearing today is worth half a year of your salary. Do you really think you could support me? You're just a truck driver, working hard and dirty every day. What's so good about that?" Number 16 added, "And what makes you think you can make a woman happy? Don't even mention house or car. Judging by you, you probably don't even own a home. And to me, a house means security. You don't have that. So what, you want us women to work with you to pay off a mortgage?" The man kept calm. In any of the 360 professions, there are always people who excel. It doesn't matter what you do, if you do it well, it takes effort and dedication. "I'm working hard. I think in 3 years I'll save enough for a down payment on a house. And if we work together, it will be much faster." Contestant number 18 quickly jumped in. "Aren't you tired of spending the whole day driving a truck at the factory? The environment is awful. It must be bad for your health. And I'm demanding about my partner. He has to earn well and have a strong body." The man smiled. "It's true that my job is tiring, but whenever I have time off or finish early, I go work out. As for health, that depends on the person. Look at me, I'm not strong." His humorous comeback earned applause. But number 18 insisted, "I want my partner to have time for me, to be romantic. Do you have that? Driving trucks is one of the hardest jobs. If you want to earn more, you have to work overtime. When will you have time for your girlfriend?" He replied, "If you want your boyfriend to spend more time with you, don't complain he earns little. If you want him to earn more, don't complain he spends less time with you. Wanting both at the same time is impossible." This completely irritated number 18, who rolled her eyes and slammed her light off. At that moment, contestant number 23 asked, "You've been driving trucks for so many years. How much money have you saved?" He answered, "What's most valuable to me is having a stable job, not having to worry about unemployment. I'm 31, I've already achieved my career goals, and I've learned to view all professions with humility and respect." As soon as he said that, several women who had turned off their lights started laughing. Number 23 sneered, "You're just a driver with no future. Stop decorating yourself with fancy words." The man replied firmly, "If you don't approve of me, just turn off your light. No need to say all this nonsense. Maybe I have no value in your eyes, but in mine, greedy and spoiled people are the ones who have no value." Number 23 got angry and immediately turned off her light. Then, only one contestant was left with her light on. She said, "I agree with everything you said. 2 people need to understand each other and work hard together. I went through something similar, and you seem like a very good person." The host asked, "Are you willing to hold his hand?" She smiled. "Yes." The man walked up to her, thanked her emotionally, and the 2 left the stage hand in hand, happy. The host commented with admiration, "She's really lucky." After all, that truck driver was actually the owner of a large factory, with a net worth of $1.6 billion. He didn't reveal it because he wanted to find a simple, hard-working, family-oriented woman, not someone driven by material interests. The revelation caused an uproar in the studio. The women who had turned off their lights regretted it immediately. In the end, a clear lesson remained. Today, many women place materialism above everything, and that creates a negative social impact. Meanwhile, women who work hard and aren't afraid of challenges are the ones who truly earn admiration and respect.
And for so many other stories I've brought here on the channel, stories about rich men pretending to be poor on dating shows, it's hard not to notice a pattern. And let's be honest, maybe a lot of these shows are staged. Maybe it's all acting, scripted drama, producers stirring conflict, the classic recipe for views. But, even if it's all performance, what these shows represent is shockingly real. Because the behavior, the mentality, the logic of your worth equals what you have, that is 100% true in today's world. And that's where the irony gets even stronger. Because it doesn't matter if the guy is a billionaire or a truck driver, what matters, for a lot of people, is the packaging, the label, the price tag. That's why, when someone shows up dressed simply, talking about an ordinary job, half the contestants rush to turn off their lights as if they're running from a highly contagious virus called a regular man. And, at the first slightly unimpressed look, the arrogance kicks in automatically. Do you really think you can support me? What future do you have? My watch is worth more than you. But here's the part no one likes to admit. We all have interests, every single one of us. Each person wants something in a relationship: stability, affection, beauty, money, emotional security, companionship, comfort, lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with that. Interests are part of the game. They always have been. What ruins everything is not the interest, it's the bad character, the lack of manners, the unnecessary contempt, the habit of belittling others as if that somehow makes you more valuable. Because choosing someone who aligns with what you want is one thing. Acting like you're some divine being, superior to everyone else, demanding the world while offering nothing but an inflated ego, that is something completely different. That kind of attitude, arrogant, empty, all display and no substance, is the exact portrait of the problem. It's the root of modern frustration in dating, in apps, in relationships that fail before they even begin. And that's why these stories go viral. They poke exactly where it hurts. The feeling that we're living in a time where many people want to receive without giving, want to demand without offering, want to be valued without having values. And when someone shows up defending their own work with humility, speaking sincerely, keeping calm in the face of disrespect, the audience claps. Because it's rare, because it's refreshing, because it proves there are still people who don't sell themselves for labels, brands, or status. And of course, when the twist comes, the poor guy was actually a billionaire, everything flips upside down. The ones who look down on him suddenly want to rewrite destiny. All of a sudden, everyone wishes they could take their decision back. But by then, it's too late. Because the only one who stayed was the one who chose to see the inside, not the outside. The one who chose character before labels. The one who understood that having interests is normal, but respect is mandatory. Maybe that's the real moral of the story. It's not about money, but about posture. Not about status, but about personality. Not about what you have, but about how you treat others, especially the ones you think have nothing to offer you. And now I pass the question to you. If you were on that stage, would you have turned off your light too? Or would you have waited a little longer to hear who the person really was? Because sometimes, between a quick judgment and a real chance, it's exactly in those few seconds that life decides to change. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and tell me in the comments, what is the true value of a person to you? See you in the next video.